Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Helen, and today we're just going to play with some makeup. I'm just going to experiment. I might flub up, I might, mess up, but that's okay. This is all for fun anyway, and, sometimes it's fun to have a little drama. So, with that being said, let me take off my glasses. I already put a primer on. I put it on like 10 minutes ago. And I will say, I think I need to pan this in 2025, the marshmallow primer, because it doesn't smell as strong. And it almost has like a different oily texture, like maybe it's getting old. So yeah, let's see, 12 months. This is definitely past that. Let's hope I don't break out. Anyway, I'm going to start with my eyeshadow, and I want to play with, I still haven't really done like a fully fledged test of this. I've done a lot of like finger swatches on my eyes, but I've never given this a full, attention. I've been swatching the mattes and the Amy Loves, and I rearranged my palette. I would say that these are mid-tone mattes on me, and so I'm gonna bring in one of my tried and true NARS palettes, specifically for this shade, which I have quite a dip in. It is called Roleplay, and this is the Extreme Effects eyeshadow palette. I found this at TJ Maxx. I've actually customized mine because I didn't like the sparkly matte. I put a NARS matte black without sparkles in there. And this is a Moira shade that I just thought went really well with these colors. I love these mattes in here. This is like my dream everyday neutral palette. You only need one of those. So I've just been using this. I might actually work on panning this particular palette in 2025. So I have not reached pan yet, but I've had it a few years, and I even customized it, so I'm just applying the Hourglass primer, which if you can get it on sale, I highly recommend, but I have small eyelids, so I have had this one for a couple years. Another thing I need to finish up next year. And it still performs great, but I don't go through primer that much, so it's not something that I'm really like shopping for, and this one works great. I also have the Urban Decay primer in what is it called? I think it's just called Sin. Let's see, it's not in here. Is it in this one? Yeah. Okay, so I have this one, and it's like shimmery, and it was the first one I bought. I thought it was great because it was shimmery, but I don't always want shimmer in my crease. I don't mind it. It's just, that was a waste of money because I probably won't use that up before it's done. I'm thinking, yeah, let's put a shimmer in my crease. Anyway, so let's get this party started. I'm gonna go into this NARS palette. Just gonna go into my crease and go up a little bit because I'm kind of setting my eye primer with this. Maybe I could zoom you guys in too. I am using OBS and I do not have my... There we go, that's a little better. Okay. So, how are you guys doing? Please leave a comment. I'm hoping to build a community, and I hope you guys like the content that I've been putting out. I do need to share it more. I need to share my content. So a little bit more about me, because I know I haven't really, I'm like elusive. I'm an elusive forest creature. I'm gonna make sure I really blend this side this time, because that last look, I think I might neglect this eye. Anyway, I am elusive because I have been out of work for a couple of years, and it's quite personal. I've been working through some personal woes and therapy and all that good stuff, spiritual awakenings, I think I'm almost done with this color. As you can see, it's like almost nearly my skin color, so it's really great as like a foundation for eyeshadow. I might actually buy a single of role play because it's so perfect. So yeah, I'm really putting that way above my crease, and I'm gonna try to bring it up a little further and further out as well, because I want it to be dramatic, because we're having fun. I want it to be perfect, but we're having fun here, so might as well play. I try not to be a perfectionist, but it's rough out there, guys. People are really harsh sometimes. And I had someone, Annie, commented that, I shouldn't be so hard on myself. I feel like I am hard on myself, but I've been much better. Hard to believe, right? Alright, enough of this shade. Let's get into the fun shades that Amy loves. Okay, I was using a Give Me Glow G415. These were $1 on the site, so as I was building my gorgeous palette here, I chose out some brushes, and I really like them. For $1, like, you can't get better than that. So let's go into one of these mid-tone mattes. I'm thinking Mocha, which is probably the lightest mid-tone shade. What was I trying to say there? And it is over here underneath the blue. So I'm gonna go probably use that same brush because it's just slightly lighter, so it won't matter. I'm gonna load up both sides of this. I'm just tapping off any excess because I don't like getting mattes on me. So the plan for this look is I'm gonna try to do blue on my lid, which is not something I do that often. And then I'm going to put something on top, and I'm not really blowing this out yet on my crease here, right above my crease, because I will be doing that with another color. I was thinking maybe the blue to blend out the crease. Might be fun. We'll see. That way it just darkens up the blue a bit so it looks more natural, because I do notice that the blue in this palette, I don't know, with the flash, just the way it absorbs light in some way, I don't know, it's like ultra matte. It has like an ultra matte finish, a little ashy, a little on the ashy side, but like, it's not ashy, but it's just it's such a light periwinkle that I'm afraid it's not gonna suit me in this area. So I'm basically doing groundwork here, and that reminds me, that Danessa Myricks groundwork palette, have you guys been looking at that? It's so pretty. Like, I just love all the pomades with the powders. I just think she's very innovative, and I am inspired by her. Danessa. So I'm noticing that it looks like I took this a little further. I'm gonna bring this out just slightly. I might have less of a hood on my left eye, actually. Which is normal. No one's face is perfectly symmetrical. Unless you, like, I don't know, are blessed by the gods or something. Which, yeah, I'm sure there are people with perfectly symmetrical faces, but they are not normal. They are the outliers here, guys. We gotta stop being so hard on ourselves. Loving ourselves. I've noticed that I don't want to do my makeup if I'm not feeling pretty. And, like, that's okay. You know? I feel like sometimes you can't really rely on something external to make us feel, you know, complete or fulfilled in the way we look. Like, we have to look for different things. Okay. That looks pretty even. Definitely came out more on this side. I'm going to bring this up slightly. It looks so different in the camera. Like, I've been learning how to maximize my looks on camera. Excuse me. Alright. That's okay. I feel like for some reason Mocha doesn't want to stick to my outer V. It did on this side. Let's bring some of this down so it doesn't look disconnected. So I'm just bringing that down my lower lash line, and I'm getting it everywhere, by the way, but it's okay. I'm using that same fluffy brush. I do tend to clean up my lower lash line with concealer. Like, some people have, oh, I'm using the camera as a mirror, whatever. I don't know why. Are you seeing this? It's just like I'm loading up this brush and it just doesn't want to stick there. It might be me. It might be that I don't know what's going on. Maybe I just have some dry skin there. Oh, that looks a little better. Okay. Yeah, it really doesn't want to stick there. There we go. I'm really trying to reserve this eyelid space for blue. That's why I'm, like, not bringing this in. And I'm trying to be careful because this is, you know, a new color story for me, a new vibe, and I want to make sure I enjoy, you know. But, you know, I might not. I might have criticisms, but not all criticism is bad, you know. Like, some people just colloquially think of criticism as negative, but there are good parts of criticism. Like, many times when someone has something negative to say about something, they also add in a bunch of positive things. So it's like, let's not focus on all the negatives, right? Like, there's a lot of beautiful shades in this Amy's palette that I'm sure I'm gonna love, but, you know, I'm not so sure about the mattes. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I like the Adept matte formula. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm not entirely sure. This is looking very bruisey, but, you know, I'm hoping that blue helps it. That looks a little more even. I think I just have two very different eye shapes, I'm realizing. Alright. I don't know what I'm doing with this hand. It's just chilling. You know what, on this side, I think I've pulled it into the center more. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's just the lighting. Now let me relax my hood. I think it comes up the same amount. Let's see the end of my... I haven't done my brows, sorry. I have no other makeup on. I think it's like... Yeah, it's pretty even. I'm really trying to see my blending and improve it. And I've heard some makeup artists say that you want to hold your brush at the end because you have so much more movement like this, but I've seen a lot of people like hold it like a pencil and like really, you know, be like that. But like artists say you want to do this because then you have a light hand and you have a much better time blending. And that's actually true for oil painting as well. When I was taught to watercolor, the grip is a little further down, but it's not all the way, you know, like a pencil. You can, of course, you can paint however you want, and you can put on your makeup however you want. But I've heard, I think it was Robert Welsh, yeah, he mentions that, you know, you want a loose wrist, you want freedom of movement, and you want to hold the brush at the end, especially when you're doing blending. So I'm just echoing Robert Welsh. Anyway, let's do the blue now. I'm really excited. I know this seems weird, but I actually want to apply the blue onto the bare lid with my finger because I actually think I'm going to get the most even application and the least amount of fallout with this blue because it is very powdery. And I just want it to be very opaque, you know, on my lid without any fallout. I don't want to have to like blend on my lid. So I'm just gonna basically smear this blue all over my lid. Like a total noob, but you know, honestly, don't underestimate your fingers as application tools. Okay, so I'm just kind of smearing. I'm definitely doing like smearing and blending the edge, but I will use a brush to blend it better. Okay, guys? Don't be mad at me for applying a matte with my finger. I just don't want fallout. Blue is the color of my veins. So that's why I did such a heavy crease, so that this blends in. I like it so far. I'm really trying to make this blue the centerpiece, but then I am gonna put one of those beautiful duochromes on the lid on top. But I want the blue to really be apparent, and it is. Wow. Just wow. It's very pretty. I love this tone of blue. Cornflower blue. Which is an actual flower. It's not corn. It's a corny name though. Alright, so far I really like how this is turning out. I'm applying it all over my lid. Okay. I need to apply more on this side. Okay. I keep saying okay. I'm just focused. How are you guys doing? Christmas time is always hard I lost my cat last year. And I miss her so much. I know it seems silly to some people to like mourn a cat, but guys, she had my heart. That cat. Her name was Zemi. Named after a Latvian goddess, Zemina, who was replaced by Mother Mary during the Crusades. Anyway, I really like folklore and ancient religions, and I like studying theology at large. Basically, I'm just taking that same blending brush. I know, I'm so boring, guys. And I'm just blending the edges of that lid shade into my crease. And I might pull it into the crease a little bit more, but I don't want it too far in. Just on the inner part of the crease. Interesting, interesting. How this is showing up on camera is not forgiving, guys. Just gonna be honest. Like that mocha shade, I'm not sure about it, but this blue is very gorgeous. It's just, blue is definitely hard. It's one of those harder shades to make work. You know? I might not be a cool toned girly. I do like cool toned purples a lot. I need to bring it up higher. Okay, I loaded this brush though. I'm tilting my head and patting it before blending very lightly. I'm really trying to minimize fallout because I am not a fan. Not a fan of palettes that do that. I was honestly very disappointed in my mothership that I purchased because of the amount of fallout. I was like, what the hell? What the hell? This is an expensive palette to be getting that. And that might be why she released the like artistry wand thing at the same time, because she knew that palette was trouble. I forgive her, but it would have been nice to like, I don't know, get a little memo, like just so you know what you're buying does have some fallout, you know? Maybe she thought that the artistry wand was the memo. This is where we're at here. I am noticing I've brought it out so much more on this lid. I might be having issues with this portion of my eye. Like dry skin or something. I think I just need to bring it up a little bit. Yeah. One thing about eyeshadow I did not understand when I started during the pandemic was how to apply makeup to my hooded eyes. I had no idea why I couldn't get freaking eyeshadow to look nice on me. But yeah, once I started watching tutorials for hooded people, it all made sense. It all made sense. Okay, I need to stop lifting my freaking brow. I do that and it's bad. I am building up this blue on that dry patch on my outer corner like crazy. And I think that looks a little more even. I think I need to bring more mocha in though. Yeah, mocha. Not so sure about you. Not so sure about you, mocha. But I will give 1997 a good chance before I give up, honestly. I will give up. I am not against giving up, but if I spend my money, I am going to make sure that I don't prematurely give up, you know? I'm putting more mocha in my crease just to blend out the blue. A little bit more into my, on the top part of my crease. I just don't want too much blue right underneath my eyebrow, which I will do the full beat. I will put on concealer, blush, highlight, well, maybe not highlight, probably blush, a lipstick at the end of this. But yeah, the blue eyeshadow, it's a new skill for me, you know, pulling it off in like a, you know, classy or sophisticated way. I think so far that looks really pretty. Let's get some more blending going right here. I'm trying to loosen up my wrist. I am lifting my brow slightly just to get it in there. Just to get the brush in there. I'm using the camera as my mirror again, which is a big no-no, but this is looking more put together by the second. I've really had to try to temper my expectations with shadows when I have hooded lids, and they are dry, not oily. That's cute. Okay, I think it's time to do the artistry wand. I have this. I got it on sale. I would not have bought it full price. And I don't recommend this product, but it is the only glitter primer I own. So I've just been trying to use it up. I'm probably not going to repurchase it. I think I'm going to apply the shimmer with this like angled brush. Let's see how that does. We'll see. Probably not the best idea, but I'm going to give it a go. Alright, I'm just going to do the mobile lid. I just did one swipe. I don't want to over apply this because it does have like a waxy texture, and I've noticed the shadow underneath does stay put, which is quite impressive, but if you go back and forth, it can make a matte shadow like clump up. So it's important to just do one quick swipe. And then, do I want lavender? This is lavender in the middle. I think I do. Or indie. I think I'm gonna go with lavender. And I'm just gonna pick up some of these flakies from lavender. It is quite flaky, actually. I think I just saw a hair in my shadow. Yes, cat hair. So this is what it looks like on my brush. I think I'm gonna try it without spraying it, but I'm probably gonna regret this choice. Okay, here we go. Holy moly, guys. Whoa. That is gorgeous. And this brush worked fine. I'm really loading it up. Oh, I love it. Oh my god, it's so pretty. I love it. I'm doing one swipe because it is like a foily. Just getting all the extra bits off of the brush. I'm trying to. None of it needs to go to waste, okay? Let's kind of get the most out of it. It's so pretty. Alright, I'm just kind of doing like a false cut crease, but I will kind of blend that out in a second. I'm just kind of tapping the edge of where I placed it. I do have thin eyelids, and I hate going back and forth. Let's see if a flashlight. Oh, that's way too much. Shows you the shift. Maybe less intense. How do I get to the flashlight again in my phone? What? I don't know how to adjust the flashlight. Oh, there we go. Okay. It's way too intense. You might even just be able to see it with the lighting I have. I have a cool light on this side of my face and a warm light on this side of my face. I love this. Oh my god. This is quite stunning. Okay. I'm actually happy with the way the shimmer looks. I don't need to blend it out. I think I'm just going to apply some eyeliner, put it on my brows, and maybe some concealer and a lip, and I'll be right back. I don't know if I want to apply concealer or not. My skin looks pretty good, but I will finish up this look and then give you my thoughts on Amy Loves by Adept. Okay, I'm back and I'm adjusted. I've adjusted my lighting. I think I'm so silly for wearing primer with no foundation, but you know, sometimes that's how it goes. Let me just show you this eyeshadow, low light. Now, let's amp it up. You can definitely see the hologram, or not hologram, what am I trying to say? You can see the shift, as the word I was looking for. Hopefully you can see it. I understand why she called it lavender, because it does have some tones of lavender, but you know, it doesn't read that at all on top of this blue. It's just like a very icy, cool toned blue, and I'm kind of into it, guys. I think this is stunning. I finished it off with Cali Ray tubing mascara just because I need to finish that up. I have a lot of products that I'm like nearly done with, so I'm kind of excited for my project pan. I think I'm going to be so productive in 2025 when it comes to finishing up my products. What else did I do? I used a buffer that I now need to clean to just like blend out that rough edge that I had right there with the duochrome after I applied it. Oh, I applied this Moira blush in So Cute number 5 just on the high points of my cheeks and on the tip of my nose. And this is what I look like without glasses. By the way, I do have contacts coming. So I think this is very stylish, very beautiful, on trend, you know, that the cool toned eye look that everyone's after right now. I think Amy Loves really does serve it. So if you're looking for a palette that that goes into cool territory with the duochromes, but like grounds it in some neutral mattes that I have going in my crease, then this might be the palette for you. On initial, you know, application, I did notice that Mocha was having some issues. That could have been me, so I'll make sure to hydrate my eyelids properly before in the future. Oh my gosh, I'm so distracted by this duochrome. It's so gorgeous. I did not apply an inner corner because I figured that works just fine. And I left my lip as it was. I have a lip gloss in White Russian by Buxom. It's one of those pumping ones. I just thought it went well with the cool tone. It's very neutral gloss. Not much to say. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, please subscribe and join me on my journey of, you know, learning how to create beautiful makeup. Sometimes on trends, sometimes not. You know, if I'm just experimenting, it might be completely crazy. I might do a lime green, you know, something one day. But today I wanted to do like a very wearable blue look. And I think I got it. I think we're there, guys. This is absolutely gorgeous. It doesn't read lavender, so the name's a little weird to me, but whatever. Gorgeous. Let me show you. I'm just looking for my little magnet thing. Let me show you this shade. It's like, it's barely lavender. Like, you can see it has like some pink. But I would say this is anything but. This is a very unique shadow. Like, I understand the difficulty in naming it. It's like, what does it remind me of? Honestly, it reminds me a bit of oh, there's that lavender. There, I finally got it. Maybe. It reminds me of the ocean, because it just has, you know, such a bright sparkle, but it has so many colors in it, and the foundation of the shade is like this almost cerulean blue, you know? That is a tough shade to pull off, but somehow it's probably the grounding in all of those neutrals that I put in the crease. Somehow. This is amazing. This is really working for me, so. Should I have bought a whole palette for one shade that I really like? Lesson learned. I do think I'm going to, along with the blue, which, by the way, I can't remember the name of. Which one is that? I really can't remember. Let's see. This one's a little more fragile. I don't like that. This is Mia Moore. This is named after her fiance. Mia Moore. That's a pretty name. Let's see. I think I'm going to really like Glam. I think I'm gonna really like Indie, this hologram. And potentially Scrunchy, but if it blends as poorly as I experienced Mocha, probably not. Honestly, I'm very let down at the moment. Like, I have drugstore mattes that blend better than this. I'm just being honest. I know that's not always fun for people to hear, so don't take it too, you know, personally, but I think that these shades might save it for me, because like I'm not so into floral. I love this one. I think this one's floral. Oops. Caramel bores me. I haven't even really touched it. Whoa, keep getting shadows and I don't mean to. I haven't really even touched it because it's so boring. It just looks like a normal champagne gold, and I'm not into that. However, you know, it might really transform shades like Indie. This silver, which is stunning, the stunning shade, that would have worked really well in my inner corner, but I feel like it's unnecessary, you know? Like, it's just, I already have so much going on that, you know, that would have just been overkill. So, I don't know, maybe sometime I'll check that out. That could be a good dupe for the Patrick Ta, because it's just a very, like, fine particle size and smooth, but also sparkly, which reminds me of the Patrick Ta duos. I do think I like pink, this pink shade. I need to check this out maybe over the blue, because like that could create like a purple or a cool tone purple experience. Who knows? I need to play with this more, definitely. I'm already thinking up new ideas, but this is a look that I've been meaning to do. I just haven't sat down to like do it, and I felt like it would be helpful to everyone if I did it on camera. So now I'm gonna go make some shorts, some content showing this off. Hopefully I can get some shift to show in different lighting. You can kind of see it, but it is seriously amazing. Let's get one more close up. Okay, that's my video. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.